What's going on, gamers? So, what did you guys think? Let's go to him real quick of the Summer Games Fest. Let's go to his page real quick. I actually have to say, it wasn't disappointing. I actually thought it was pretty solid and at moments good for a third-party show, knowing we were gonna get like we were like, okay, Summer Games Fest, whatever. It's better than all the other ones. So actually, I was pretty satisfied with Summer Games Fest. It didn't blow me away or anything, but I thought it was good. There's definitely some games there I cared about. You know what I mean? And I knew what it was for, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for first party here or anything. This is going to be third party announcements and let's see what they have. And I expected RE9 to be there and that looks amazing. We know that's going to be good, right? So yeah, going over here, it says Summer Games Fest, everything announced. We're going to talk about all the good stuff. Liza P over to tour. Okay, so my thing with this is why did they raise the price up and put the expansion at 39.99? For them being new to the industry, I think they're making mistakes with Liza P. That's all I have to say. But we'll see what happens. Resident Evil, like I said, Requiem, well, you know that RE9, just like they did with Village, which is the 8 at the beginning. I like how Capcom's kind of creative with that. But going down, it says Summer Games Fest has arrived and revealed an exciting glimpse into the future of gaming. The roughly 2 hour show had many highlights, including the big reveal of Resident Evil Requiem, the news that Liza P. Overture is out now, and much more. There was a shadow drop with that, yeah. There was a ton of announcements. So first we had Resident Evil 9, which all of a sudden now we know we're playing her as the protagonist, which is actually very interesting. Because a lot of people were probably thinking Leon was going to be the protagonist. Maybe he'll be on and off, but Capcom's definitely pushing something new here. But we know Resident Evil's always epic, so I'm not worried about that. I know that's going to be good. And they always launch their Resident Evils in like January or February. So a close friend of mine where we were talking about that, like we knew that was going to happen. So Dying Light the Beast, that looks good. I loved Dying Light 1. I didn't like 2 as much as 1, but after it updated a lot and, you know, got a little bit more cooking in the oven, it ended up doing well. I still like part 1 better. The Beast looks like they're trying not to make certain mistakes with, like, you know, having more gun focus at the beginning. I don't like how they add it later on. It's like just designing around it. Um, and they're kind of changing up things a little bit. So this is a standalone. I'll get to it one day, but it's probably not a day one for me. But I have my eyes on it. You know what I mean? Wu Tang, that looks cool. Animusha. Okay, this is a day one. Now, remember when they first showed this, they were uh revealing like just whatever they could. It looked a little rough, like when he was doing the movements and swinging, looked a little like, you know what I mean, clunky bit. Now, when Capcom had updated that gameplay, it looked a lot better. But you know, I mean, it's Animusha. We've been waiting on this for a while. I like how they did the Animusha 1 remaster and 2, so I'll be playing through all of them for sure and getting this day one. This is a game I do not miss. I really, really am huge on the Animusha series, so very satisfied to see this, and I know this is gonna get knocked out the park. Capcom just in general, man. Beast Mode. Game of Thrones, eh. Arc Raiders, this is going to be a shooter. I think this and Metroid will battle it out for shooter of the year. So for people that are interested in this, I don't blame them because this game actually is a good looking game. Looks way better than Marathon and looks like a much better extraction shooter. I don't know what Sony's going to do, but they better not release Marathon when this game is releasing. That's all I got to know. So it says right here, October 30th. Yeah, it delayed Marathon. If they rush that out, I guess they're just rushing it to suicide because I think it needs to be delayed. There's too many problems wrong with it, and this game is just hitting all the right angles. So, Pony, sit down, relax. So, yeah, I mean, look, I just don't see how they could scrap Marathon and be in its face that quick after all those mistakes they made that they have to fix. It's just going to take some time. Everybody knows this. So, being realistic, yeah, I mean, this is the extraction shooter that people are looking forward to. That looks cool, Hitman. Got Pilgrim. Cool looking game, Mortal Shell 2. So they made a jump from Mortal Shell 1. I have to say, this kind of started the show off, and yeah, they expanded big time. So this could end up being good. And we got Square reveals Killer in a new team-based social deduction game at Summer Games Fest. I was laughing when I seen that. Death Stranding 2, we saw that gameplay. While gay people enjoyed Death Stranding 2 this month. Stranger Than Heaven, this is another game I gotta get. I love the Yakuza team. They have been cooking lately. This is Sega's best steps. I'm telling you. They just keep dropping like heat after heat and making new IPs. Project Century has been revealed. this time with an official Stranger Than Heaven at Summer Games Fest. We got a nice long look at what the team hopes to deliver when it launches for an unannounced list of platforms at a specific point in the future. They're going to be putting their games on all platforms. This is a new thing going forth, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think this game is going to be huge for Rio and Sega, and I will be supporting it. And if y'all are playing Yakuza 0 on Switch for the first time, man, lucky you. You get to play it at 4K 60 with all that new stuff. Amazing game. Do not miss that game. I'm telling you. Bandai Namco reveals Towa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree, a Hades-like action game. Actually looks cool. Sonic Racing. I mean, it's Sega again, right? If you get what I mean. Am I in charge of 70 for this? No. Not going to work. People are just going to stay on Mario Kart. Mudfish announces Atomic Heart 2. This actually looks good. I loved Atomic Heart 1. It's kind of like Bioshock mixed with like, you know, the Russian DNA. So you'll see some uniqueness in there. This looks like they took that budget and went all in and took it to the next level. So I'll definitely down to support this. I played this on Game Pass. If you haven't, I recommend going back playing Atomic Heart 1 before 2 comes out. You will definitely enjoy that game. Definitely if you love games like Bioshock and stuff, you are going to have a good time with this game. This game looked really, really good. Um, I have to say the engine, everything, they have literally taken everything to the next level. So yeah, I have some hopes for that. Then you know they're gonna keep up the Lego games. They keep doing a good job with that. Then we had the mysterious hunting body horror game. Ill gets new gameplay trailer. I don't know what to think about that. We'll see. Chronicles Medieval trailer. Did you see that? I mean, they just announced so many games, and then like you know, RE showed up there. My thing is like there's like I said, there's some that are definitely day one for me, and then there's some games where it's like, okay, this is just your typical stuff that would show up even at mediocre shows. So yeah, out of these games, let me know what y'all think. I'm looking forward to doing the Xbox Game Showcase. I'm thinking about live streaming it if y'all want me to do that, so we could like talk while it's live. Let me know about that. Seriously thinking about doing that tomorrow, like and preparing ahead of time so we can get some people up in there and prepare. Um, so we definitely got some announcements coming there too. Huge in general first week of gaming for June. Insane, right? All these announcements. The Nintendo Switch 2 dropping. Then you got the Summer Games Fest dropping. Then you got Microsoft Games conference dropping as well with the showcase. Then you just got all these games coming out, all these announcements. I mean, it's insane. It's intense. I love it though. This is the type of gaming that I like seeing. But yeah, overall, I was happy with this. It was better than obviously Sony's showcase. You know what I mean? It was better than Summer Games Fest last year and the one before that because E3 is kind of like just not existent. I mean, it doesn't really exist anymore. So our biggest gaming events outside of like the showcases, which Nintendo has set the bar for Direct after they started leaving E3, and then Sony saw that and did their State of Play, and Microsoft did their stuff right after that. And then people realized, man, we can just do this whenever we want at our own digital event. We don't have to rely off of setting up all that other stuff. E3 can be a pain to set up, you know what I mean? So yeah, this ended up being better, more cost efficient too. And now we got Games Fest coming in, kind of trying to take that spot at E3, improving. Then we got the Game Awards in December. And we got Gamescom kind of like in the fall. And then we got all three back again. Nintendo's about to start entering, growing massively. And if y'all didn't know, I think they said they first 24 hours they sold over 3+ million Switches. For the weekend, they'll probably get like 5+. They already set the record just for 24 hours. Sony has a record for like the first week sales. But for opening, yeah, according to what I just read, it's like I was telling people they're going to break the record. But getting back to Summer Games Fest real quick, yeah, I don't understand why Wiz went and charged 39 for the Lies of P expansion. That is like they're going to be coming like Elden Ring. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. Like you should have charged 20 or 30 for that. That's not good. Um, Resident Evil is going to be 70. I think Capcom's going to go for that. I don't think Capcom will do 80 though. They'll do 70. Um, so that's pretty much to highlight the games. Like if you go back, you could pretty much just see everybody else is kind of like saying the same thing. But Atomic Heart 2, that's definitely a big announcement of RE9. Arc people already knew about that. So yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, that's kind of like how you kind of do something. It was better than all the other crap that people were trying to show this year. Sony showed too, and it was just pretty damn mid. Ponies relax. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this show. What did you like there? Were you satisfied or were you let down? All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever you're at around the world. Later, we got some more videos around the corner. Look out for that and comparisons.